Are you ready to see your next act, ladies and gentlemen? To bring up the wonderful, the only Grainne Boyle! I lowered the bar so that it wouldn't be, you know,
I appreciate it, thank you. Hi, everyone, my name is Grainne.
Hello.
Hi, or Granny to my friends, and grandchildren as well. But no relation, I just know some fancy kids. And they like to hear stories of living back, growing up in last century, I guess. Was she really a teenage witch granny? I'm like, yes, she was. But yeah, so Granny to my friends, can be a difficult name, I guess, if you're not from Ireland. It's good to explain what it means. It means a few things. It means, well, what I tell the tourists in work when they ask, they're like, so what's your name? Grainne. Oh, that's nice, Ron, her name is Grainne. What does it mean? And I go, okay, well, it means a few things. It can mean grain goddess. And they're like, oh, wow, Ron, did you hear that? Grain goddess. And I'm like, yeah. Or it can mean, well, love is gra, and today is inye, gra, today. Wow, that's beautiful. I might get that as a tattoo. What do you think, Ron? So then, if I'm feeling really festive, or just want to fuck with them that day, I guess, which I did actually read this in a book once in Tesco, under name meanings was Grainne, inspirer of terror. So it's good to kind of lead them in with the love today, grain goddess, and as you're putting down their cutlery on the table, you're like, it also means inspirer of terror. Are you ready to order? And they're like, well, yes, Ron, we are, but I am going to need another fork. And I'm like, sure, I got that, yeah, no problem. I am Irish, with an Irish name and an American accent, apparently. Grannies and taxi men think that I am not from this land, and that's okay, that's fine. Too much TV as a child, I guess. But it has landed me in some weird situations where people have referred to me as the American girl. Where's that American girl? And I'm like, what American girl? Oh, me? Oh, okay. I was getting a taxi home one night, and I lived in a place that also was the same name as a pub, so I had to verify where I was going. So I'd get into the taxi and I'd say, hi, I'm going to the Willows, please. Not the pub, the estate. And he was like, grand, took off. I sat back in the taxi on my merry way home, and we were driving along in silence, as usual. And he kind of twisted the mirror and he gave me a look. And I was like, okay. And he said, I've brought you home before, love. And I was like, what? And he was like, yeah, I remember you. And I was like, what does he remember? Oh God, what did I do? What did I say? Who am I? And he said, yeah, I brought you home before, definitely it was you. I remember your speech. And I was like, oh yeah, yes, the pub, I want to go home, not the pub. And he goes, yeah, I remember your speech, and I remember you sound American as well. And I was like, I don't sound American. And he was like, I don't sound American. Yes, you do. So he took the piss out of me all the way home, and then I paid him for it as well. Hilarious. Yeah, so is that 3 minutes? I don't know.